Yes, so we are live on YouTube also with hundreds and hundreds of people, and we've got a lot of people who've also logged in here with Zoom and with us. So thank you so much, Elitom, for coming and giving us this privilege of knowing you personally. And I want to first quickly introduce to all of the people who are meeting you for the first time. This is Elitom. He loves to call himself only Elitom. I asked him if there is a full name or anything that he would like to be introduced by, and he said no. He's a simple man. He wants to be called as Elitom, and he's not had food and water for more than 20 years. No food, no water. But that's not what I'm mostly impressed about. What I'm happy and impressed about is that he has not only not had food and water, but he's full of energy, and you'll see it now when he talks. He's got muscles. Right now he's in a winter situation there. It's very cold. That's why he's wearing full clothes. But normally he's wearing muscular clothes. He's got abs, by the way, and it's just crazy the amount of exercise he does, the way he lives his life, travels all over the world. And he's a breatharian, like how people are vegetarians, people are non-vegetarians. He's a breatharian, which means he survives on the one thing that the universe has given us, which is unlimited of resource called oxygen, breathing. So, Eltom, thank you once again for coming as part of our family. Welcome to the family. And as a tradition, the way we welcome everyone is I unmute everyone on the group here, and they all verbally welcome you by saying, I love you to you first. So let's go, everyone. Let's unmute, say thank you, and I love you to Elitom to start with. Let's go.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
Namaste
Thank
from
you,
India,
Thank
Altom.
you.
Thank you,
Love
brother.
you,
Love
Elitom.
you,
Love
Tom.
you. I
Love
love
you.
you.
Love
Thank
you.
you.
Love you.
Right. Yes. So, Elitom, maybe you can unmute from your side.
All right, got it.
Perfect. Yes. So, thank you so much again for being part of our family. And anything you want to start by saying from your side first before I can ask you some amazing questions?
Well, first of all, thanks for inviting me because I love sharing this information. That's all I talk. And this is good because I want people also to know that this exists, but also take the myth out of it and see how simple it is. See, the truth is hidden in plain sight. And the things that I'm going to talk about is things you already know. You're just going to start understanding why you've been innately doing it. This is what it's all about because everything is energy and we got energy all around us and we all got energy in us. That's the ball game.
Amazing. So it's true that all the energy that's around you right now, you can consume that energy through oxygen. And for 20 years or so, you've not had food or water. And and you're traveling, you've got full of energy. It's actually true. Like today
Right.
also, you've not eaten anything, you've not had anything to have today except oxygen.
Oh, absolutely. Now, the key words you're saying is oxygen, but it's way beyond oxygen. Oxygen is just 21% of the in the air. What about hydrogen, which is 78%? You need hydrogen. So we
Wow.
got to open up our understanding and take it beyond that. We live in a mixture of a bottom of gases, and they all work together to keep us alive. Not just oxygen. Pure oxygen is poison to the human body.
Wow.
You see how we
Amazing.
got to learn these things? This is knowledge.
Wow. So the main intention to bring this knowledge to everyone here in this community is this is a magical community. We call them the platinum members also, who are learning about energy and how energy works in law of attraction and attract what they want in their life. And we all have a lot
Mm-hmm.
of limiting beliefs about, if I don't have food, I can't do this. If I don't have a family member, I can't be happy. If I don't have
Right.
money, I can't survive. A lot of limiting beliefs, right? And when
Yep.
I heard about you, all my limiting beliefs were broken about what the mind can
Right.
achieve by consuming the energy around us. How is it really
Mm-hmm.
possible? Please do share that wisdom with us.
Well, first of all, this is a deep study. This journey is 100% mental. 100% mental. Not physical at all because your body is your mind. Listen at this now. That's why this is a holistic lifestyle. Holistic means whole,
Yeah.
body, mind, and energy connection. We could use that word spirit, but it's one and the same. They must become combined, and you must be aware on how to actually recognize. So you're already whole. The average person is already whole. But this is what we mean by unconsciousness. They're unaware on how they should function with nature around
Wow. So,
them. Now let's
it's
get even
mind
deeper.
blowing. How does that even work? That The
All right. Now,
science says that our body needs food, our body needs water. How can the mind feed the body
oh,
just
well, this
with
is good.
energy?
Now, check this out on the wording I'm going to use. Yes, you do need food. Yes, you do need water. But what is it? Now, first of all, in this atmosphere we live in, water is all in the atmosphere. Now, the greatest manifestations you see, clouds is water, fog is water.
Oh,
You
yes,
know, we could go on and on and on. And right now, you could take your hand and feel the air around you real slowly. There's moisture in the air. You can feel that.
that's
You're
true.
like a fish living in water, but don't know it because you was born into it. That's number one. Number two, food is energy. That's why you eat. You eat for energy.
Yes.
That's just the name we gave it. So when we say a breatharian don't need to eat, now listen at this. That's what those people are. They just went to another energy source. Do this make sense? See, the denser foods, those are denser states of life, denser states of energy. That's what we call physical matter. But there's more subtle states of energy. So that's what you're transitioning to. See, on one level, everybody's a breatharian, but you're only getting 10%. So there is a process to open up your chakras and your nadis in your body, just like if you was lifting weights. That's the muscle. See, right now it's skin because people haven't been exercising it nor understanding how to do it. But when you open up the channels to get stronger, it brings a bigger flow of energy coming through the body. And that's what sustains
My
you. Did we
God,
say
it's
this? Now, what is energy? Now, on one level, nobody really knows what energy is, not even in the science.
right.
But this is what but we learned how to use it and harness it. Just like your light in your house. We don't really know what it is, but we learn how to use it and harness it because it exists.
Yes.
Now, yoga is about breath. But when we think about breath, we just think about our nostrils and lungs. Here we go now. But you're going for the energy that's in the atmosphere. Now, energy, if I was to give it a definition, they say it's the ability to do work. When something is moving and doing work, you can say that's energy movement. All right? But energy is just movement of objects. Now, just that physical objects is dense. The atoms in the atmosphere is objects. You can't see them, taste them, or smell them, but they're constantly vibrating and moving. Your body's constantly full of what? Molecules and atoms. That's why they say we're a vibration. In
Right.
other words, your atoms are jiggling back and forth. What you want to do is make them jiggle faster, which
Wow.
we call a frequency. That's how you raise your frequency.
Right.
When you raise your frequency and the atoms in your body is vibrating faster, it don't need dense things to keep it alive no more. That's how you start fading off denser foods and going to the lighter forces.
Whoa. Hold
It's
on.
really simple.
Hold on. Let me
This
repeat
is
what you
simple.
said. Did you say that right now, for an example, I'm vibrating at a lower vibration? So I need the lower vibration source of food called food or water. But the moment I
Right.
am able to learn the science of increasing my frequency and increasing my vibrations,
Yes.
then I'm now sensitive to the surrounding energy, which is more subtle. And I'm able to
Right.
consume that energy to survive in the body as source of food rather than just the normal food which we think about.
Absolutely. Now check this out. Let's take it a step deeper. Thank you. You did good. Now
Okay?
let's go to the other part. Not only you're getting more of the subtle forces that's outside of you, that's not it yet. See, the human being also generates their own energy. You're allowing the energy that's in you to not be blocked and let loose.
Whoa.
That's why
Okay.
they got a thing called biophoton therapy. It's in the medical science.
Right.
Bio just means life, photon means light.
Right.
So the organism radiates its own power. So you're taking your power that's in you, the external power that's outside of you, they're merging and become one. That's where we get the word yoga from. Union with. Oh, did we say this? Right
Okay.
now, this is what the separation is. The human being is vibrating one way. The external forces is vibrating another way. So you're disconnected on that level.
Right.
So you're doing the work to raise your vibration and frequency, to merge with the light around you, but you also have your own light.
Right.
That's why all objects, even this pen, a rock, a human, a tree, have an electromagnetic field.
That's right.
Electric means electrical. You got electricity in you, and the higher the electricity, the higher the magnetism. So that's why when you were saying manifested things, that means you magnetized it to you. So if you raise your electricity, right, which is your vibration, it raises your magnification because everything is thought. Your thoughts is creating your reality.
Right.
See, the human body, you're basically a system of energy held together by thought.
Wow.
A system of energy held together by thought.
System of energy held together by thought, which means if I learn to somehow increase my vibrations, not only do I get sensitive to consuming subtle energy forms in the universe to help me grow and survive, but also get in touch with my internal energy which I'm generating. And then combine my
Absolutely.
internal energy with the external force of energy, and now I have unlimited source of food and water in the subtle energies inside and outside.
Absolutely. Because you are the universe. See, we're scared to say that word. The yogi's been saying it, you're God. But we're scared of it. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
all the trace elements in the universe is in your body already. You're just merging the two forces together.
You've been actually, because you're vibrating at that universe or that energy frequency, you're actually living like a god for more than 20 years, like we've read in mythology or read in scriptures, that you're not having the lower vibrations of food and water, but it's almost like god-like life. And is it
Absolutely.
possible
You're
not
like
only
a
for
God
you,
like life. Mm-hmm.
it's possible for
Absolutely.
any one of us to do this?
Absolutely. If you got the right information and put it to proper use.
Wow.
That's what it deals with. The proper information and put it to proper use. Give yourself time. Work with yourself. Now, somebody just say how. Now, here you go. I'm going to tell you things you already know. Diet, exercise,
Right.
meditation, fasting, and right thoughts. That's the foundation right there. Now, when we
Diet.
say diet, what do we, yeah, diet and exercise, because you asked me about exercise. See, we think if a person don't eat or drink, or if they're in the spiritual, that we haven't been taking care of the physical body, that don't mean nothing. No, you should have robust health once you merge with the higher force. I am way healthier and have more energy than a person that eats.
Did you hear
I'm
that,
gonna tell you
everyone?
that right
He's more healthy than people who eat. I mean,
now
this is
because
just crazy.
that's what's putting everybody to sleep. We know it. Think about it. You eat a big meal, you get sleepy, and you sit down. So that's why when we say diet, the first stage is, first of all, he who eat less live longer. First, learn to start eating less. Master eating less. At least 25% of what you eat now. And notice, I ain't even tell you what to eat. It doesn't matter. Nothing is giving you good health. I don't care if it was a steak or an apple. None of them. All things you put in your body interferes with the natural flow of the energy forces. That's why there's a statement that says when a
Hold on.
yogi
I want
eats
to
poison,
repeat that for everyone. This is crazy. I want to repeat that for everyone. I don't know if everybody heard that. Listen to this again carefully. Nothing makes you healthy. Not steak, which is non-veg, not apple, which is fruits. It's only you. Anything you consume from outside interferes with your cosmic energy, which you already have inside you. This is mind blowing.
absolutely. That's why there's we all heard that statement. A yogi can eat poison and it won't affect them. But what does they say in poison? Poison is all external things.
Yeah, that's right. That's why the
That
Shiva
means
could
that-
consume poison and not get affected.
Here we go. But
Wow.
again, the poison is food. We ain't been looking at it like that because anything you put in your body, even water, changes the frequency of the organism. That ain't your natural state. Because why are you going to sit up there saying this is keeping you alive? But I'm going to just bring up this term: the God of creation can't. You need something else. That don't even make sense. You got the energy that's inside of us is the same energy that governs the universe. You got to
Wow.
open that up.
So the original energy inside me does not need any source of food of energy outside me.
Absolutely that.
In fact, the
Absolutely
more
that.
I consume the outside food, the more I'm losing my original frequency, which is already very high.
Here we go. Here we go. That's
So you're
it.
saying I don't even need to raise my vibrations. Originally, I'm already there. I'm just consuming this food, which is interfering and lowering my vibration. And if I leave this
Well,
outer
this is
food,
why. Well, this is why there's a thing called transformation. All religions on the planet talk about a transformation.
right?
See, when you meditate, it's more than just a mental thing. When you meditate, it's actually going to physically change your body. Remember, I said the mind and the body is one?
Yes.
It's already one. See, when you make changes on the physical body, it will change your thinking.
Yeah.
Think about that. You wake up one day full of energy, no aches and pains.
Wow.
Oh, no aches and pains, full of energy. You're going to think differently compared to being tired, aches and pains. You're going to think differently. So when you make physical changes, it changes your mental thinking. And when you change your mental thinking, it changes your physical body.
Wow.
They're one and the same. See, we've been in duality is we keep separating the two, thinking there's no way in the world you could be in a healthy body but have a bad thought process,
Right.
or vice versa. A good thought process but a bad body. Put them together, merge the two worlds because they're always one.
Wow.
And
So you're
then it
saying,
grows. First, oh, go ahead.
so what you're saying is if I take control of my mind, I can actually increase my vibrations to the point that I can merge with the external energy.
So they'll tell you that in sports. A sports player will tell you they can visualize, say, a weightlifter, visualize their muscle being bigger. That makes it grow faster. You could be sitting on the couch seeing yourself running, your heart rate will go up. This
Ah,
is your mind.
ah,
Oh man, are we saying it?
yeah.
So that's why this isn't a belief system. You gotta know. That's why you're going gradually and slowly to allow your body to get used to the new pathway you're taking into. There's nothing wrong with the body, but it just needs time and patience, consistency. That's how you change your subconscious.
Wow. So what you're teaching to people is not about not having food and water. What you're teaching to people really is how they can go back to their original state of energy so they can manifest anything they want now.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And check this out.
Because if I can learn to maintain my frequency of physical health without consuming
Yep.
food, then with that state of
Yep.
mind, I can manifest anything in my life.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm going to put this on you. People already are manifesting everything they want in their life. The rules ain't never changed.
Right.
So what are you thinking?
Right.
Uh-oh, did we say that? You're just learning to say, wait a minute, it's my responsibility to take care of my energy field. So if I choose to, I can live a better existence. Did we say this?
Say that
Some
again.
people might want to live. Because we ain't forcing nobody to do nothing. The universe don't do that. Oh, man. See, some people love drama. That's why they create it.
Right.
You see what I'm getting at? So they already creating that. So if they already create that, if you want to change that, now you're getting the tools to know you can. to get rid of the drama, to live a better, peaceful life. That's if you want it. This
Of
is
course. Do
good.
we want it,
We
everyone? Yes or no in the chat window? Do we want a beautiful life, a peaceful life, where we can take control of our mind, where we can take control of our frequency and not need anything from outside and be the source of your energy from inside and then manifest anything that you want from there? Wow. How many of you want that?
this is it. This is it. Oh man, it is what that's why the ancients said what? One of the first laws of the universe was everything is mental. You know,
Yes.
when you deal with the hermetic laws, everything is mental. See, because that's why first you get to achieve the mind-body connection. But
Right.
then this is the good one. We always say it, but do you really believe it? Everybody else is you. You got to grow into that and know it. That's a journey. Then the next journey is everything that's in your reality and going on in your life is you. You see how you got to, that's the breatharian message right there. It ain't got nothing to do with eating or not eating. Eating or not eating is a byproduct of how well you can work with the forces. I'm just a good energy worker and I know it.
There are two steps you said right now. The step one for me to learn is everyone around me is me.
That's step two.
Oh, that's step
Step
two.
one, step one is for you to merge with your body, mind-body connection. Most people are fragmented. They're fragmented spirits. Their mind and their body is not connected. That's why it's not behaving the way you want it to.
So
There's
I'm
no
not
way
able
in the
to
world you should touch
manifest
the cold.
what I want is because right now my mind and body are separate. If I could merge that, that would be step one.
That's step one. Yep.
Step two would be then to
Holistic
merge with
lifestyle.
everyone around me.
Absolutely.
And
Everybody
step
is
three,
you. And step three is everything in your environment, even inanimate objects, are you. You created that reality. You start taking responsibility of everything and growing into it. That's the force that starts sustaining. That's energy.
this is crazy. Have you been able to teach the experience that you have right now of merging with your body and energy to the level at which you do, merging and experiencing that everyone around you is you, and then experiencing that everything, including inanimate, is you? Have you been able to not only experience but teach this to other people?
Put it like this. I was just talking to one of my friends who is me. They said, man, every day is so beautiful. When you think it can't get no better, it just keep getting better and better. Because we're living in this bubble, which is the reality we created. This life is good. Matter of fact, the world is perfect. The reason I can see it perfect because the laws is being thoroughly carried out. That's why this is a knowledge you got to learn that universal laws do work. You just have to become one with them and recognize them. Then you can see everything is perfect.
Wow. So once I get this kind of state, and I'm asking this more from the group's energy right now, because we're here obviously because we want to know what miracles you've created in your life, but also because some of the small miracles that we want to create, for an example, some of us here want to manifest a beautiful relationship. Some of us here want to
Right,
manifest more money. If we learn a
right.
few principles of Breatharian from you, can this actually even help us manifest what we want in our life when we raise our frequency and vibrations?
Well, this is what you're going to find out. Now, there's sayings they've been giving us in spirituality. We heard them, but you probably don't really understand what it means.
Right.
Now, there's sayings that says, let's take an ascendant master, if we were to give it that term. They have little or no desires. Now, the reason why that person got like that, because first of all, they can manifest anything they want, so why hold on and hoard it, for number one. For number two, you're constantly, even when you're sleeping, putting out a vibration coming out from your body that's creating things. So what happens is that person learns to slow down the ripples that they're giving off their body. See, actually, the universe gives you what you need. It don't give you what you want.
Okay, I lost you there. Wait, let me recap. Let me recap. This is crazy. Hold on. Let me recap with you so I can hold on, catch on with the audience also. So what I understood so far, correct me if I'm wrong, Ascended masters in the universe, or also called in our terms spiritual masters or gurus, have increased their frequency to a level where they now have little or no desire. Little or no desire
Right.
because their vibrations are so high for two reasons. One, now they can manifest anything or everything.
Yes.
And second, because now they don't need to, because they don't feel like it.
Right. Or see, let's take an enlightened person. They understand the things that trapped them. That's why they got out of it and became enlightened. See, some things that y'all think you need or want, those are things that are going to put you in the entrapment again. You figure it out. So then you see, it got to the point on my journey. I didn't know what I wanted no more. Things just came right on top of what I needed. And that frees you up to have a better experience. It's just like how I'm traveling now. Before, when I was attached to everything, I got to go over here because that's where I need to eat. I got to go over here because that's where the housing is at. I got to go here. You know, you're at that level where you got to think so much. Now, right now, I'm traveling. I'm in South Africa now. You know what I'm here for? We're about to take, there's a trail called the World's Longest Walkable Trail.
Wow.
We're about to walk from South Africa to Russia. It'll take 2 to 3 years. You could do that when you freed up.
You're doing it right
You
now?
want to know about that? That's why I'm here now.
Hey guys, if you heard that right, he's walking the longest walking trail in the world from Africa to South to Russia. And he's doing it right now.
To Russia.
And you're not gonna have food and water on the way. Oh, this
Right.
is breaking every possible limitation that we can think of. How many of you agree with that? Type in crazy if this is driving you crazy right now. But let me recap
You
what he
can take
said
your
right now.
time. Right. You ain't thinking about where you need to eat, where I need to sleep. You're free.
So,
What
Elitom,
else you
I'm
want
going
to
to
manifest?
recap
What I
that.
want to manifest a house for?
I want to recap
That'll
that,
lock me up
what I
somewhere.
heard from you, so I know that I'm on the right page with you and with the audience. What you said right now, correct me if I'm wrong, is when I'm attached to what I want, my mind is so limited at a lower vibration that I can only think so much. And then I'm thinking, I want this, I want this, I want that, I want that. But if I merge within my own energy and body and I merge with everything around me, and if I free myself of the limited thinking of what I want, suddenly I'm so huge and expanded with my energy that now I can have everything.
You can have anything you want. We're having the time of our life right now. It don't take much. What else? What do you want? What I need to go get a car and pay a car payment for? That'll lock me up. I got laid. Go walk the world. Do you see this?
See, you're traveling the world out there, and there are people sitting here having limitations that they're going to work for 25 years, have a financial freedom plan, and then one day go to Africa to walk. And you're already doing it.
Here we go. It don't even make sense. Wasting your thinking you need it. And this is why we got brahmacharya. What I want to be in a relationship to be at home all day long. Everybody is me. Who am I supposed to merge with one person for? I'm merging with everybody.
Wow.
I don't understand what people are talking about. What do you want?
So, what is possible for people if they feel this with their partner? What will happen to their relationships? What will happen to their marriages if they really started feeling every day, my partner is me, these people are me, and they literally merged at an experience? What would happen?
Oh, it'll be a beautiful household. That's the first institution. If you could look at your spouse, whether male or female, that is God. That'll change the ball game. That is God. It's just like my son when I was raising him. I said, you can call your God right on the phone.
Wow. You see,
Which,
you said
you
your
know, because I'm
son,
raised with my
so
likeness and my image.
so you have a family, you have a son.
Yeah, I got one son. Because
You've
I've been on the
created little
path 26
gods in your family.
Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, he's a God. He's the son of God. What should I? What do I create?
Amazing.
This is how you think it, and
So
you're manifesting
if I go beyond my thinking of what I want, what you're saying is I could achieve much more beyond that.
much more. Because the things I've been doing over the last 20 years, the things I've been doing, I would have never been able to think it on that low level of thought. I had to give that thought up. I don't know what I want. And then what the universe started doing is lead you in a way because it wants you to grow. Energy loves to grow. This is why you start letting go and surrendering to the forces. And the more you come into your true self, those things you thought you want, you don't want them no more. It don't matter.
Wow. And what you will attract is far beyond what you thought you wanted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally. I pulled off things I could have never imagined. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin. You know I love to talk. I'll have y'all here for hours.
Wow. Amazing, Elitom. Thank you so much. That's just driving us crazy. And yes, you're correct. We could keep hearing to you, keep listening to you for longer periods of time. But with respect to time, I'm going to, if with your permission, we have on
Yes.
Zoom right now some of our most privileged members called as the platinum members of my community and family. Would it be okay if I ask them, some of them, to ask you a question? Because I know some of them are waiting to ask you a question. They've written a lot
Oh,
of questions in
beautiful.
the chat window. Would it be okay if they get the opportunity to talk to you and ask you that question?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I love this.
Done.
Oh,
So
let's
let's
go.
go, everyone. Raise your virtual Zoom hand if you want to personally ask a question and take this opportunity at an energy level live connect with Elatom right now. So let's go. And while some of you are raising hands, there's an amazing question in the chat window that during coronavirus, while everybody in the universe was scared, were you not scared for your
Right.
health? You're not even having food and water. Were you not scared for your health?
Oh, absolutely not. When you're healthy, notice that the coronavirus attacks people. This is what they told you on the news. It is unhealthy. Those are people at risk. This is a health message.
The virus
You
attacks
should,
people who are unhealthy at a lower vibration. The reason it didn't attack you because you were at a higher vibration.
well, weaker immune system. Yeah, let's break it down to earth. Weaker immune system. When you're
Wow.
on a journey, you are getting a strong immune system.
Wow. Awesome.
A strong immune system. You should have one.
One of the platinum members right now to ask a question. So raise your hands and remember to keep your questions short, one line, so that we can get the answer from him, right? So here we go. First question by Pramod. Yes, Pramod, go for it. What's your question?
Sir, do you breathe in a specific way or you breathe normally, the way we breathe?
Good question.
Oh, I love it. Now
I
check
love
this
the
out.
question.
This is a good question because people want to know different breathing techniques. Now, ultimately, you want to breathe naturally. Just like a baby, when you breathe in, its stomach comes out, and then it goes back in. Your diaphragm is going up and down, nice, smooth rhythm. That's how you should naturally breathe. Now, in order to get like that, this is why meditation is the foundation. And usually when you learn how to meditate, they'll say, don't eat nothing before you meditate. Your breath will automatically drop itself on its own. So I'm teaching people how to do things naturally. You understand? So when you do start maintaining a lifestyle, you ain't got to sit up there doing a practice anymore. It should be natural because your body was trained to go back in this natural state. See, it's sort of like a full stomach. That actually blocks the breath from actually going all the way down. You know what I mean? So,
So if the
this is
stomach is
this is
full,
good.
it doesn't allow my breathing to happen naturally. And that's where I'm missing out on the energy.
Exactly. So when you deal with different techniques, techniques ain't for you to keep doing them always. The technique is to jumpstart you and activate you, and then you start figuring out how to maintain that just through being natural.
Wow.
Just like when we deal with yoga in the different positions or posture, perfect posture. Then you start maintaining that posture in your everyday life. Tai Chi, you working on posture, movement. But then you start taking that movement out of the practice so it can become part of your daily life. That gives you more energy.
Awesome.
Those are training tools.
Thank you. Thank
Other
you.
than that, you will
That's a
become
good question.
dependent on the practice. And it ain't the practice again. It's a mindset. See, the practice will change the mindset to where you got it.
Absolutely. So one question from my side. What practices 3 or 4 steps or 5 steps that I can do to come to this vibration
Oh,
and not eat food and survive without food and water. If I had to start today, what would I do?
all right. Now the two main meditations that I teach people is microcosmic orbit meditation. If you ever heard of it, you can look it up. And all it's doing is dealing with the energy channels, the acupuncture points, because we all know about acupuncture.
That's right.
The acupuncture points on the spinal cord. You can actually focus on those different areas. They got charts out there that will show you where they're at.
Right.
Wherever your mind focuses on, the energy will go there. You'll feel it burning up stuff, getting everything moving. Now, somebody said the 7 chakras. Well, this got 12 meridian points.
Right.
So the 7 chakras is just the 7 main chakras. You got like 114 chakras in the body. But we need that main channel open in the spinal cord. So you're going to work on that and learn how to take your mind and run the energy up and down the spinal cord until it opens up and gets stronger. Then you start getting a bigger influx of energy coming in and out of the body through the crown chakra, all the way down to the root. Now, here we go now. The root chakra is where the power is at. That's where you want to open it up, in the hips, where the psoas muscle is at. Yoga talks about it. In Kung Fu and martial arts, that's where the power comes at. Because let's take a tree or a plant. If the root is damaged, the rest of the tree is dead. Everybody else trying to focus on everything else. The root chakra is where the power is at. See, even in India, go to some of those temples in India. I spent some time there now. What? The first 3 chakras is outside the temple. Next time you're there, go look at it.
Right.
The first 3 chakras, you want to open up that. And where's the third one? The solar plexus. Your intestines is up under that. So that's why you want to get all of that, get everything moving in the intestines. That got a lot of energy. So it can rise upwards because energy rises upwards. That's why they keep showing you the serpent rising upwards.
Right.
You want that energy to rise upwards, and that's the internal energy inside you that's going to start nourishing the brain.
So what you're saying is, for me to stop having food and water one day, the first step I need to do is meditate enough to open up all my chakras so that the energy centers open up. And only when my energy centers are open large enough can I consume now the energy from the universe and internally. And that should be my first step towards being a breatharian.
Absolutely. To master energy flow, internal energy flow. See, the mistake people make when they hear this message, they try to fast their way in because they think that's what it is. If you can do it, I can do it. And they stop eating and drinking and they hurt themselves. They have not developed their energy body.
Oh, wow. I want to say this to people again. What he said right now was, listen to this carefully, everyone. He said a lot of people make the mistake of getting inspired by listening to him and suddenly leaving food and water, and then they hurt themselves. You're not supposed to do that. First, you need to develop your energy bodies, your energy chakras, open them up so that you're now open to receiving energy from everything around you and internally, and then slowly move towards no food, no water. Am I right, sir?
Absolutely.
Perfect. What would be one more step after opening my chakras?
Now, then when you add in fasting, I usually tell people to fast once a week. Why? It ain't about how long, it's the quality of it. You want to get your body in a cycle every day because your body does keep track of time. So it can know, because like if you fasted the first day, it'll be harder. But down the road, as you do it and your body got used to it, it'll become easy. So you want to start getting that routine in your lifestyle. And a lifestyle means something that you're planning on doing for the rest of your life. Something that's sustainable. Don't even think about food. So you got to think about energy. You know how they tell you, don't seek the power will seek you?
Yeah, don't seek the power will seek you. Oh, wow.
Absolutely. You keep trying to seek the power, you got other purposes in your mind, and usually people don't laugh. But if you're just working on cultivating yourself, sincerely, just to grow, then the city powers start coming to you.
Amazing. I'm going to take one more question in the group. And here we go to, yes, Pragati and family. Go for it again. Yep.
Hello.
Go for it. Hi. Yes. What's your question?
So, my question was if someone starts the process of becoming a breatharian, so like you don't eat anything, so then does the excretory system work? So, like, do you perform the process of excretion or it just completely stops?
Good question.
I got what he said. Good question.
So,
Now,
I'm sorry, I'll just repeat that for everyone's benefit. If I'm not eating food, I'm not having water anymore. Am I going to urination? Am I going to potty? Am I secreting anything out of my body anymore because I'm not eating anything?
I like how you said this. Good question. Now, first of all, the body's job is to get rid of toxins, things that's foreign. You know, it constantly seeks to purge itself out, but it does it in many ways. You know, it does it in the number one and number two. It do it through blowing out of our nose. It do it through spit. It do it through tears. It do it through our skin. There's many ways that your body excretes itself. That's number one. All right, you ready for number two?
Yes.
Now, number two is what goes in, that's what's coming out. What goes in, that's what's coming out. So when you ain't indulging in the big heavy meals, that's not going to happen. However, your body will still, because you don't live in a clean environment like that. Nature is not clean. You could get dirty playing in the dirt. You could swallow a bug running through the woods. You know what I mean? Let's be real with it. So your body is well enabled with a strong immune system. It will get rid of things. It regenerate itself faster. But eating those heavy meals and you ain't doing that, you ain't got to worry about using the bathroom that type of way. See, what happens is right now, a person who's indulging, their intestines is their primary digestive system. Their intestines and kidney. Their lungs is their second. Because you also get rid of waste when you breathe out.
Right.
Now, when you make the transition and your energy flow gets stronger, you learn how to eat less or none at all. Your lungs become bigger. So your lungs will become your primary digestive system, and your intestines will become your second. They won't die. They'll still be used for when needed. They don't shrivel up because they're in a safe, clean environment.
Amazing answer. You got that answer, buddy? Good question. Good question. How many of you loved that question? Type in loved it in the chat window. So, Eltom, that brings one more question from my side. It's a question follow up on what he asked. So, I'm sorry, I kept you on mute by mistake there. Uh, so, as he said, if we stop having food and water over a period of time, maybe we stop secreting a lot of stuff from our body. What about you? Right now, you're already not having food and water for the last so many years. So, when you get up in the morning, you don't like normal human beings, you don't have to go through irregular motions,
Oh,
number one, number two.
actually, I laugh at other people because you know what happens when people usually wake up? The mucus.
Right.
When you wake up in the morning.
Yes.
Now, this is the key about the water so people can be clear. The less mucus you have in your system, you won't feel thirsty. It's the mucus. So your mouth is connected to the anus. And there's mucus all in the person. So when you get rid of the mucus, you won't feel thirsty. Usually on the third or fourth day of fasting, you'll feel that come about. But that's what it's about right there. So when you wake up in the morning, if your body needs to get rid of something, just say if a person had to pee, it'll be like that much instead of whatever you drank. It'll get rid of it, you know, from a polluted environment or whatever, but not like the normal person.
Wow. So you're not
Not
like a
like
normal person. You
normal
don't
person
have
got to
to.
go every morning. Right. You don't have to do that. This is good.
Wow. That's a
Oh
lot of
man.
freedom. Every morning, not going to the
That is
washroom.
freedom. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. When I still thought I at least need to drink some water every once in a while, you know, to clean myself out, I
Right.
went to go do that. What made me stop drinking the water because it felt uncomfortable. I had to keep going to the bathroom for no reason. I'm the one causing it. That's karma. I'm in the cycle and it's not needed. Yeah.
So
All your
I'm
body
consuming
doing is
water
rejecting.
and I'm secreting water, and that's me causing it. So that's my karma. And you stop doing that karma, so now you're not causing it, so there's no secreting required anymore. Oh,
You
damn.
broke the karma.
How many of you are going crazy right now listening to this? And I mean, he's going from water and consumption to karma. I mean, this is just, and it makes sense, right? I mean, we are causing what's happening to our body. And if you stop the cause, you stop the karma. Wow. I'll take one more question there. All right, guys, let's raise your virtual Zoom hand again. Let's see who else has a question. Okay, so we have a question from Rahul. Yes, Rahul, what's your question?
So yeah, so if we stop thinking thinking at all, and if we live in the moment all the time, so that makes our life easy. That is what
Oh,
it means.
absolutely. Absolutely. Because you see, this is what it deals with. When you got a clean body, a clean, healthy body and is strong, you got a clean, healthy thought process. You got better cognitive thinking skills. We're bringing it down to earth. You really do. And I might as well say it, when you meditate and working with the light like that, if you sincerely wanted an answer to a situation, it will come to you. You can see it. Of course, you're going to live a better life. Actually, it feels like you cheat. You know
Why would you
Thank
say
you.
that? Why would you say it's almost like cheating?
Well,
Like
because
a
you're
video game, you
actually
have a
doing
cheat sheet to the video game to win faster, right?
exactly. It's actually you're transforming from a Homo sapien to a Homo genius. See, if we're saying everything is mental and you have more control of your mental mind, right? Over the average person, you are kind of ahead of them because your vibration is a lot faster. It's just that real.
So if I recap your answer, what you're saying is, I consume less food, I have more control on my body. I consume less thoughts, I have more control on my mind. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Wow. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that question, Rahul. I think that was a great question. How many of you got that? If you consume less in your body, you have more control on your body is more healthy, higher vibration. If you have less thoughts, which means if you consume less thoughts, you create less thoughts, automatically you have more control of your mind. Does that make sense on what meditation does to you now? Yes?
Absolutely.
Superb. So
Thank you.
I would love to keep going on and on and on with questions here.
Mitesh,
Elitom.
one basic question.
Yes, Sindhu, go for it. One question for you too.
Lots of people are asking, I'm asking on their behalf.
Go for it.
Does he brush? Does he go for shower as well?
Do you brush? Do you go for a shower? Do you smell? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Elitom.
This is a good one. People ask it all the time. Now, first of all, we're saying this is a health message, right? Here we go. Let's bring it down to earth. Actually, you will start taking care of yourself way better than you did before. Now, what I mean is, don't they say cleanliness is next to godliness? How
Cleanliness
should
is
I
next
say
to
it?
godliness. Okay.
Yeah. So you're not going to stop washing yourself. Remember I said you could get dirty just for playing in the dirt? Just because you don't eat is not going to stop that. It's not going to stop putting dirt under your nails.
Right.
Actually, you live in an active life. Matter of fact, yesterday we walked 16 miles. What is that? Something like, yeah.
16 miles you
It felt
walked?
good to talk. Yeah, because
Wow.
we're getting ready to walk to Russia from South Africa. We training.
By the way, Mitesh, that
Now,
is 22,300 kilometers.
What? No, not
there we
20.
go.
Not 22,000.
Yeah, it is. It is. I just Googled.
She just
Really?
looked at it.
Yeah.
16 miles
No,
kilometers.
not 16 miles. The distance he has to travel.
Oh, yeah, he has to.
She
But
talking
what he
about
did yesterday was 16 miles he walked. That's 25 kilometers, 25.7 kilometers. Wow.
She was talking about. She looked at the distance of the trail from Africa going up to Russia.
Yes.
That's what she was
Yes.
talking about.
Yes.
But yeah, see, so you're going to take care of yourself a lot better. You'll start taking better care of your hair. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Better care of your clothes. Now, I only got 3 sets of clothes, you know, because you live more minimum. You don't need all of that what people got. I don't even wear shoes, but I take care of my feet. My clothes is clean. You understand? Because you got time to do it.
Yeah, you know, you have a lot of time. You're not going to the washroom. You're not eating food. You're not working. I mean, you have a lot of
Got
time
a
in
lot
life now, and you're doing what you
of
love to
to
do.
do it.
Wow.
Right.
Awesome.
Oh, man, this is good.
Okay, how much do you sleep?
Oh, now this is a good one. Now, we said earlier that food actually puts you to sleep.
Yes.
Food actually puts you to sleep. So in order to reverse that process, the less food you eat, the less sleep you need. But let's rephrase that. The more energy you have through meditation and less food. Let's put the factors in. You'll
Right.
sleep less. So right now I sleep 2 to 4 hours, and it all depends what I got going on. Like if I got something going on that I'm real hyped up about, there'll be no sleep. But if ain't nothing going on, why stay awake?
2 to
But you're
4
still
hours
up
of
early.
sleep, and you're walking so much?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, the friends I'm with, now they ain't at the level I'm at, but their body's amazing them because they be getting my teaching. They thought they was going to be sore today, and they wasn't. You know why? Because we're meditating too. It's more than just physical exercise. You're meditating. You're doing a physical exercise. They learn to eat less. You know, put that under control.
Right.
You know what I mean? Getting more energy into the body. Watching their thoughts. That's what nourishes you. You got to put the full package together, not just half of it. Oh man, this is good.
Amazing.
And that's
So,
where you start seeing the power.
wow.
You will start seeing the power. And give yourself time and make it your lifestyle.
So
Oh,
before
this is
leaving,
good.
is it okay for you to maybe do a 2 minute or a 3 minute experience with us? Something that you think is an amazing, beautiful experience of meditation, something that helps us open
Oh,
up our
absolutely.
energy a little more.
Absolutely. All right, everybody get a nice good position. Spine nice and straight.
Okay? Sit straight. Here we go.
Rub the hands together. Now keep in mind, when we talk about chakras, your hands got the most chakra. Yeah. Now we got to ask ourselves, what is a chakra? A chakra is just an energy center. All right, let's for number one. So the reason why you got the most chakras in your hand, because you got the most bones in your hand, the most connections.
Oh,
See, anywhere there's a connection, that's a chakra or energy center. That's why when you pop your knuckles, that's kinetic energy letting loose.
wow.
So
Yes.
that's why usually when people start working with energy work, they usually feel the energy in their hands first.
Yes.
And if you know reflexology, all of your organs is on your hands, the
Right.
pathway. So when you start working and your organs is cleaned up, the energy in your hand get a lot stronger.
Correct.
Does this make sense? So we start
Absolutely.
with the hands by rubbing them to activate them, and then we're going to make a nice ball with the hands, nice pranic ball, and try to make that connection and really feel that energy. Nice and loose, nice and relaxed. You can feel that electromagnetic field. Some people will feel it differently. It could be tingling, it could be heat. Just try to feel that energy. Now, as you go out even more, make it bigger, but go nice and slow. Try to feel that connection. Now, bring it inwards, but slowly, and try to keep feeling that connection. Bring it in slow and feel that connection. As we playing with this energy, this electromagnetic field. Now, we're going to bring them together, put them together. And this is the namaskar, right in front of the heart chakra. Come on down and relax. Now, when you put the hands together like this, which we call a mudra, you're making electrical connections that's going to different organs in the body. And I could take people through, like, a meditation, 5 main mudras being in each position from 3 to 5 minutes and transform them just from there. You're giving your body more energy. Now, as you relax in this, just relax and relax the shoulders. Let them go and relax. Bring out the tension. Relax the abdomen. Relax the hips. Breathe. Breathe naturally. Relax the legs. Any tension in the body, don't try to wiggle it. Just stay in it. Allow the energy to work for you. Just relax. Any tension, itching, sweating, just breathe naturally. Allow the energy to flow. Relax the muscles in the face. And breathe naturally. Relax the body even more. Now take the right hand and slowly bring it up like the branch of a tree. Keep the left one in front of the heart. And as you keep it up, any position to do, just relax into it, just like a tree. Breathe naturally. Allow the energy to flow. See, there's cosmic energy that's raining on us. This energy is so powerful, it's going through the roof. No matter where you at, it's making contact with her. This is the laws of physics, proper body structure. And the power of meditation is the relaxation response. The more you relax, the more the energy flows. Just relax and breathe. Relax even more. Relax the shoulders. Feel the energy in the hand. Relax the hips. Relax the whole body. Now slowly shift the hands. Bring the left one up and the right one in front of the heart. Nice and slowly. And then relax into it. Allow the energy to flow. Your body is a good conductor of energy. Energies is coming up from the earth energy, and then the cosmic forces is coming through the body. Any tension or stress, it's okay. Just relax into it. This is the healing power of meditation. Breathe naturally. Relax the body even more. Now slowly bring the hands back together. Make a nice ball. Try to feel that energy between your hands. Those pranic forces. Feel that connection. It's getting stronger each time you relax. You can even make it in circular form. Feel that energy. And this is the energy that sustains you. This is the energy. It must grow. It's around everybody's body, but the more you stay with this process, For everybody to be different, depending on your lifestyle, what you're doing, this will grow. You should want your life force energy to grow the highest you can get it in your life. And it comes through meditation. This is the Breatharian journey. Oh, man. Now focus on that ball with your intent. Focus on it. And with your mind, put your family, friends, or loved ones inside the ball. Humanity and all sentient beings inside the ball. Love, joy, and peace inside the ball. And on a count of 3, we'll lift it up to the universe. 1, 2, 3. Up, up, and away. Every time we change ourselves, we change the world. Now we can rub our hands together, all those chakras, give ourselves a nice energy shower. Your skin is your largest organ. It's connected to all the cosmic forces in the atmosphere, also the organs in your body. We got to take care of this so it can glow.
Yes. You got a lot of girls' attention when you said the skin glow.
I hope y'all like that, to get a taste of feeling your energy. Everybody has it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tom. It's such a beautiful experience to have so much energy in the entire session and then suddenly having so much calm energy and grounded energy before we leave. I hope to see you more. I'll call you after the Zoom call we've completed here in about 5 minutes. I'll just give you a quick call with your permission again to talk about something more important. But thank you so much for giving us your time
Right.
and for giving us the privilege of being who you are, because just being who you are has opened up so many possibilities for all of us. How many of you agree with that, right? It's opened up so many possibilities. I think some of us are not going to be able to sleep tonight. Thank you so much, El. We love you for this. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I had
Before
the
you
best
go
day and
with
night
your
ever.
yes, and before you go, with your permission, I want to show your website to everyone, if that's okay.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
You
So all
have the
of you,
link, Mitesh?
I do. So all of you who want to be part of his courses, of course, platinum members, hold on, I have something beautiful for you. And I want to show everyone his website, and that is Elitom. See how he looks? This
Voila.
is his breatharian
Voila.
body.
Voila. La la.
Give me one word. How do you feel looking at his muscles there? Yeah, that's his
Oh,
website.
man,
So
this is good.
I'll leave the link of this website for all of you in the video below the YouTube also, and also right now in Zoom for all of you. And before we leave, once again, I'm going to unmute all of them, Tom, so they can say thank you to you and I love you to all of you before we go. Thank you for that beautiful energy. Unmute everyone. Let's go.
I love
Thank
you
you,
all.
Thank you,
Elitom.
Thank
Elitom. We
you
love
so much for
you.
your
Thank you.
guidance.
Love
God bless
you.
you.
Thank
I
you so
love you.
much.
Really, I love
Thank you
you.
so much.
Much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you so
long,
much.
long
Thank you
years.
so much.
I love you.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
God.
you.
Love
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank
Love you
you.
so much.
Thank you, Elitom. Thank you very much. Love you. See you
Thank
soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.
you.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you for this
All
time.
right.
Bye. Hey, so with that, how many of you had fun? Is that crazy? All right, give me one word in the chat window. How are you feeling? If this is possible, what is possible? Yeah. How many of you think you might have to listen to this video again just to remember everything you heard? I mean, I would have to go back and listen to my own statements. I'm going to write down some of this, do a recap for you, and send it back to you in the community. How many of you would love that? Yes? Awesome. But for me, I'll tell you the best learning that I take away from here. One is his humility. He didn't have to do this. But look at his humility. He's just spreading this magic because he's realizing that if everybody in the universe vibrates at this vibration, imagine what we can do together. And my second best learning, what he said was that the moment I let go of my wants, suddenly what I can have is far beyond what I want. Write that down if you want to. The moment I let go of my wants, what I can have is far beyond what I want and what I can desire, because who we are is God, and God deserves everything. How many of you agree? And if you are God, then what do you deserve? Something or everything. And how many of you agree? No matter how many desires you have, no matter what desire you have, it is not even 1% of everything. How many of you agree with that? It is not even 1% of everything. No matter what big goal you will make, it'll always be less than 1% of your potential. Yes or no? So if you could just drop your attachment towards what you want, universe suddenly gives you what you truly deserve, not desire, what you truly deserve, and that is everything. So how many of you willing to drop your attachments today? Because if he can drop his attachment to food and water, I mean, our goals are nothing. So take your hands like this, everyone, and say, dropped and ready to receive. Are you ready to receive? Yeah? Awesome. I'll have one more surprise for you. I'm going to talk to Elitom after I keep the call. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much. And it's late, but I think everybody's full of energy right now. Yes? So take care of your family. Love you all. Let's unmute everyone. Say good night. I love you to all. Love you all.
Night. Night. I love you
I love you
all.
all. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Some
Good
of you want
night.
to
Love
share
you all.
something before you go? Okay, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that. Who wants to share something before you go? You want to share something? Okay, great. So those of you who had questions earlier, just lower your Zoom hand so I know that this is only for sharing. I'm not going to answer questions right now because I'm not the right guy. Tom was the right guy. But if you have any sharing that you want to share before you leave tonight, I'll be happy to unmute you. Okay, here we go. Shalaja. Yes. Go for it. Oh, wait. Unmute. We can only see your energy moving.
I love you, coach. I love you. I love you a lot.
You too.
See, in 2014,
Yeah.
I miss my guru. I really miss my guru. And after so many these years, whatever Elitom deliver, each and every word I learned from my guru. See, he leave his physical space here and he's there.
Wow.
And I'm deeply surrendered to you. And one more thing, the quick thing I feel is I closed each and every door. In my mind, I said, if I feel he is the same soul of my guru, I have to feel the breeze in my legs. You believe that while I'm doing some cool breeze, the feeling I literally feel.
Wow.
Literally. And the second one, physical one, mom is left for the village. The TV, I'm the alone in the house. So because of that, I just started the TV running. But suddenly you started with the meditation and everything, right? And that sounds are disturbing me. I thought, no, I just want peace. You know what? No one in the home. I am the alone in the home. This TV is switching off. I don't know how it happened. If you want me, I just get down and show that
Amazing
one.
things happen when you believe in it. Amazing.
This is called energy. This is called energy. I trust. This is the physical proof. Oh my
Absolutely.
God.
Thank
I
you.
surrender to you. I love you.
I'm glad we're able to serve you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so who else would like to share? 1, 2, and 3. So, yes, Akansha, let's go for it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. We can't just thank you. The platinum tag is getting us more and more, and you're adding so much value. At my age, if I'm experiencing all this, sitting at my home, at my comfort zone, it's just because of you and Indu ma'am. I'm so highly grateful to both of you. You have exposed us to all parts of the world, the universe, everything is just in front of us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, and by the way, those of you who think you had a great time today, just wait, there's more coming. And especially people who are coming for the one-day miracle meet, raise your hands. Oh, you have no idea what you're coming for. Those of you who've not registered for one-day miracle meet yet, don't miss the opportunity. Take your time to invest in yourself to learn something. Especially all platinum members here, try to be there. Okay. Okay. Couple of more sharings. Dharmendra ji. Yes, sir. Boliye. Here we go.
नितेश जी, आज मैं किसी के साथ मीटिंग में था. ही इज वन सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर जो मिड ब्रेन एक्टिवेशन करता है. एंड दैट टाइम दिस टॉपिक वाज डिस्कस हाउ टू सर्वाइव विदाउट फूड एंड वाटर. एंड आई नो फ्यू पीपल लाइक सन गेजिंग करके भी वो लोग करते हैं.
Correct.
आई सेज कि आई एम वर्किंग ऑन इट. सम डिवाइन सोर्स विल बी अवेलेबल. पता नहीं कहाँ से मिलेगा, बट मिलेगा. रास्ता तो मिल जाएगा. एंड टुडे आई गॉट दिस अगेन सोर्स. एंड आई थैंक्स Imran ji and Indu ma'am and you to involve me in your community. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dharmendra ji. Yes. So before we go, how about maybe even calling Imran ji if he's still with us right now? Imran, are you still here? Yes. Here we go. You can unmute on your side also, Imran. I don't know if you're still here.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yes. Yes. You want to share something because I'm sure everybody would love to hear from the master himself. If you could put yourself on spotlight. Yeah, now I can. I saw you. Yes, go for it, Imran ji. What would you like to share? How was your experience? Because everybody would love to know what the master learns from another master.
Blessed evening, everybody. Namaste. And I'm sure you all are in a different space and zone right now. And first of all, let's start with acknowledging Induji and Mitesh ji for creating such a platform that even in this time of the night, we are actually in a zone where we are exploring what buttons to press in our head, in our mind, so that no more food and water. And all the homemakers at home, you're telling your husband, seek lo, khana nahi pakana padega abhi.
Good one.
Great. What I got present to it, how many of you agree with me? Whatever the guest speaker had to speak today, language was very much the same what Mitesh ji actually keeps talking about. Everything is energy, energy is everywhere. It looked like, the another platinum member speaking. How many of you agree? Raise your hand if you agree with me on it, yeah? And how many of you actually had the same momentum and intensity what Mitesh ji actually speaks? So can you see that? What you are, you attract. And that's what, he's getting all the possible people who are in the same wavelength and the frequency. So Mitesh ji, all I was doing sitting there, I think that I have Mitesh ji who has been already pouring all this information inside into all our head. But sometimes we need another person to validate that. So that's what I was sitting there with a complete awe that मुझे ये सब मालूम है because Mitesh ji ने मुझे already ये सब दिया हुआ था, लेकिन हमें कुछ और validation की जरूरत थी तो वो भी मिल गई. तो चलिए, we have to put in more efforts into applying what we already know before the new learning happens. So everybody commit today that whatever Mitesh ji has been sharing with us and showering us, get on to the action mode before you get on more insight and more information. So that's what it is. So that's my sharing.
Thank you for being with us so late at night. And it means a lot when the master's energy is here. Somewhere it helps us elevate our energy. So thank you so much. Right, Indu? You want to say something? Indu, are you here? I think she got disappeared from the laptop for a minute. All right. Thank you, Imran. Thank you so much. Love you for being here. Thank you very much. Okay. So one last sharing for the day and then we'll close. Naveen ji. Yes, sir. Boliye.
Good evening and thank you so much, Mitesh ji. I'm extremely happy and really, very, very happy. In fact, I'm more than happy that I could attend this session. And I could relate you and Imran ji very well when Elitom was talking. And I really connected with words which says, universe gives what you need, not what you want. And we hear this quite often from Imran ji, he give what they want, not what they ask. So this is something which I could connect very quickly. And I was wondering that, our masters are already there who talk about this, and I could see the same language coming up. So there is a connect and it's a divine connect. I am really happy that I am part of this community and I could really attend this session. And it's so interesting and so powerful that it seems like, yes, we really needed this. I had one question, and the question was, do we really feel heat and cold, after getting out of water and food? So how does he survive the environments? So I also want to get into that state. Right now it's 9 degrees outside. We are wearing a jacket, but he's wearing so normal clothes. So could we get into that state? Maybe that's possible.
Yeah, absolutely. No wonder we have stories of our Indian gurus in terms of Ramayana and Mahabharata staying in the Himalayas.
Absolutely.
what are called, if I'm not wrong, they're called in Hindi the Nagas,
Yes.
the sadhus,
Naga
or
sadhus.
Naga
Yeah,
sadhus,
Naga sadhus. Yeah.
where they hardly wear just one gamcha,
Yeah.
right? And they
Yes.
survive on that. So I'm sure it's possible, because
Possible.
Tom himself is a live example of traveling the world with such light clothes, and yeah, looks like his body is tuned to a high vibration, and thus
Absolutely.
the environment doesn't impact him the way it impacts us.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, thank you, Naveen.
Thank you so much, Mitesh. Yeah.
Most welcome, sir. Okay, so with that, I would love to keep going on, but I guess it's time to leave for the day now. Thank you so much, everyone. I loved meeting all of you. Thank you for your presence, because it's the group energy that attracts people like Elitom here. So thank you for your energy. Thank you for your manifestation. Let's commit that we want all that 10 years of success in 1 year, but more importantly, let's commit to have that vibrations up, because once your frequency goes up, you will get more than you want, as Elitom said. I mean, because we deserve everything. And if that's possible, then 10 years of success in 1 year, that is just time pass. That's going to happen anyway. How many of you agree with that? Wo to hoga hi hoga, and then we'll go beyond that. How many of you agree? Yes? Perfect. Thank you very much. Have a great, great, great night. Think a lot about this. Send your messages in the community to me. What was your experience today? What did you learn the most? Send me the notes in the community. I would love to read more. Thank you very much. Let's unmute everyone. Good night, and I love you to all, including people on
I
YouTube.
love you to
Bye.
all.
Good night.
I love you
Good
to
night.
all. Bye.
Night.
Love you all.
Good night.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
sir.
Very much. Thank you, Indu, for making this happen. It was not possible without Indu. Everyone also say I love you to Indu, because she made Elitom happen,
I
not
love
me.
you
Thank you
to
Not
so much.
Elitom.
So much in the
Thank you,
man.
Blessings comes to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you, Indu, for making it happen. Honestly, I just thought about it. Indu's the one who did the execution. She's not coming on video because she's gone through some amazing facial. She doesn't want to show her face right now. But thank you very much, everyone. Good night. Love you all, Platinum members. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.